So there's definitely, bearings are definitely loose. It's another nice day. The truck's on jack stands, and we got a big pile of parts from Rock Auto in the garage. They sat out in the rain a bunch, of course, but we got some front wheel bearings, some front brakes, rotors, wheel seals. Hopefully they're the right ones, since there's like 6 different options and I barely know what's going on with that car now. But let's get to it. So let's go pop these wheels off the truck and see what we got going on. Completely disregard that. I don't have the right tool to take the slide pins out. So of course, I didn't have the tools to do this yesterday, and now it's kind of raining outside, so we're gonna try to get this done, or at least get a little bit further on this. I ordered this set from Capri Tools. It was dirt cheap, and it should have every Allen I need short wise. So we're gonna put this to the test, and I'll let you know how this is. So let's get working on this again. So I just pulled the caliper off. Slide pins were completely dry. So now I'm just gonna double check and make sure I got the right parts from Rock Auto, because there was like 5 different options for brakes and I just guessed on a 6-lug one. And of course I ordered a front brake kit, as you can see, and Rock Auto sent me 2 rear drums and 2 pads. I'm hoping the pads are right, so at least I can change the pads, but I can still change the wheel bearings. So we're just gonna do that, I guess. Pads look right, so we're at least close enough, so we're gonna at least try to replace the pads on it. So there's definitely, bearings are definitely loose. So the rotor's off. Just gotta figure something out to get this wheel seal out, because I didn't compensate for that either. It's so funny working on these little spindles when I'm used to much bigger stuff at work. So it's always funny to see the little spindle being only that big. But yeah, let's get this wheel seal out and try to pound these bearings out and get ready to get back together. So I was able to get the wheel seal out with a little lady slipper. Bearings appear to be right, so I'm gonna start pounding the races out of this hub. Bearing races are all out of this hub. Wasn't too bad with a brass punch. Gonna try to clean this up as best as I can, because I don't have fucking brake clean here. Oh, my bad, demonetization. Don't have brake clean here, so I'm gonna clean it up as best as I can with a rag and bang the new races in and get this thing starting to go back together. Now this part's gonna suck because I'm used to packing bearings by hand or just using oil bearings, but these are grease bearings. I don't have a bearing packer, don't have gloves, don't have a nice big shop sink because I don't have a shop, so I gotta pack all these by hand. So I'm gonna put you guys back up on the tripod, and now I gotta pack these 2 bearings. Like I said, I don't have one of those fancy bearing packers, so we're gonna do it all by hand. If you use one of those, let me know in the comments if they're worth buying. Yeah, definitely don't do this shit at home. This is fucking wrong. But it's in. Probably gonna leak, but I'll have to order the right ones. So let's go throw this on the truck. Oh, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but we are quickly running out of daylight here. So we're gonna get some grease on this spindle. I like throwing a little bit where the wheel seal rod, just so it slides on there easier. I'll leave a little glob on there so it'll go in the hub. Yeah, and I didn't show it, but I put a little glob in the hub as well when I was putting the races in. Moment of truth, let's see if this shit fits on. Alright, well, I don't know if it's all the way on or not. Washer and our axle nut. Yeah, you should definitely be cleaning all this stuff up way better than I did. My camera might make it look deceiving, but we're quickly losing daylight out here. So I'm gonna just throw this on a time lapse and then I'll go over whatever we do. So then we're just setting the preload of our wheel bearings here and making sure everything is seated and spinning smooth. And guys, please don't reuse cotter pins. It's more of a pain to reuse one than to just put a fresh one in. Then I flipped around and compressed our caliper pistons. I threw some new pads in and got everything back together before it was pitch black outside. I waited for nice weather and some new cotter pins and wheel seals to arrive at the house, and got the other side done, and cleaned out the daily on my weekend off. So, it's a couple days later, it's Memorial Day actually. Of course, after I did the wheel bearings on the truck, like clockwork on this channel, I drove it to work, and I immediately called a flat on the side of the road. So that was really fun. Had to change tires in a parking lot somewhere. It's parked back at work now because it was closer to work than it is here. I got 2 tires coming in from Tire Rack, so hopefully we'll get them mounted up this week. But I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I hope everybody had a good holiday, had a good weekend and all, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.